Let me tell you how much I love you guys. I am so grateful that you're willing to endure this heat. Stand out here to hear some of the same rhetoric you probably have heard for a long time. Like you, I love this republic. Like you, have respect for those who respect us. Like you, I care deeply about the rule of law. Like you, I care about the legacy that we have an obligation to leave our children, our grandchildren, and their children, that our founding fathers gave us through the shedding of blood. You know, as I introduced, and I've been in this battle for about a quarter of a century, probably a little bit more, of just about the rule of law. As a former law enforcement officer who's been shot at and missed and shot at and hit, a guy who cares deeply about the things that you care about, and I think about this battle that's gone on for this quarter of a century, and I think, wow, I mean, did it take us this long to have a national debate? Things are only this bad because we let them get this bad. You know, and it's time to take back America, and it's one state at a time, and let's start here in Arizona. Folks, we talk about statistics, and I can go through them like anybody. I mean, the deaths, the maimings, the cost, $2.7 billion just in hard cost to educate, medicate, and incarcerate those in this country illegally in the state of Arizona. That's hard cost. That doesn't count the investigations, doesn't count the prosecutions, doesn't count the county jail time, doesn't count the cost to victims. Folks, I've been to these funerals, and if you're the victim, you really don't care about the statistics. If it's your family, your loved one, your job that's taken, 26-year high unemployment, record foreclosures, I don't know what it takes to wake up America. Maybe this is doing it. Nobody ever thought it'd be this. I certainly didn't expect this to be able to go viral like it did. I just have been in this battle for 25 years trying to do the right thing. I know it's hot, it's miserable, and I don't want to keep you all day long, but I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to tell you...
Thank you, Russell! Thank you, Russell!
And I want to tell you how much I appreciate you. How much... Let me tell you, after the last election, if I believed half of what was written about me, I wouldn't have voted for me. You know, I'm not a big guy on more laws, but I tell you, there ought to be a law called truth in campaigning. People ought to have to be honest. But anyway, I'm grateful for you folks here today, and I want to tell you that 1070 was really a simple bill, simply about the rule of law, the law of the land. Arizona didn't make illegal illegal. Illegal was actually already illegal. In Arizona, illegal is not a race, it's a crime. Our citizens, and I'll tell you, our laws must be enforced with compassion, but without apology. Our citizens have a constitutional right to the securing of our borders and the integrity of the laws that protect the lawful rights of those that are in this country legally. And I think I speak for most Americans. The polls would indicate that. In fact, it's kind of interesting. I mean, you listen to the pundits on they tell you how divisive this bill has been. Only to those who don't respect the law versus those who do respect the law. It's not divisive to legal, lawful Americans. 58% of Democrats, 61% of Hispanics, 86% of Republicans, 65% of independents. What does it take? I've never seen such a disconnect on one issue. From we the people to Washington, D.C. We're demanding that we simply secure our borders. They've been promising that for over 30 years. We demand they simply enforce the laws. And anybody who talks about securing the borders and leaves the debate there, you need to worry about. I want to hear them talk about the integrity of enforcing our laws. Do you know that how our laws been enforced? Simply enforcement. Simple enforcement, traffic stop at a time. 9/11 would have been diverted. You know, 4 out of the 5 main organizers were stopped by law enforcement. Had the immigration laws been enforced, 9/11 would have been diverted. In fact, one of the culprits had the citation in the glove box of his abandoned car at the airport. Had we just enforced our laws, and you've heard the names of other victims up here today, real victims. You know, and again, let me tell you a quick story, and I apologize for taking longer than I had intended to. But you know, and I like, a little humor's not bad either. You know, some of you have heard probably that I'm a fairly conservative Republican. It's true, I'll confess to it right here in front of everybody. But, you know, but I tease people, you know, I'm missing a finger, and you know the reputation of Republicans. Everybody here know the reputation of Republicans, right? Yeah, which one? Well, anyway, you'll know the reputation, I'm sure. But anyway, I had a finger shot off and I shot through the chest. Yet if I had had a heart, I would be dead today. So I owe my life to this Republican Party. So I want you to